Tony Adams won't practice today. Dwayne Brown, normal, he won't practice today. Becton, same. John Franklin Myers won't practice today. And then Michael Carter, Quincy, and Brees are limited.
What's up with Jay,
He's dealing with a hip, but he should be good to go for the game. We're just giving when you look at all the defensive guys with having played almost 90 plays, we're just trying to take it easy on that side of the ball a little bit.
What's your expectation for Quincy? You said he looked pretty good the other day.
Yeah, he should be fine. He should be fine.
The Mackay, is that his knee?
It's the same thing. So he's on a program, so he's always going to show up as limited, but it's the same program.
What do you see from this Patriots team?
Same that you always see. You know, very disciplined football team. They've got their, offensively speaking, they're doing a really nice job methodically moving the ball and playing good, sound, ahead of the chains football, if you will. Getting the ball in and out of the quarterback's hands very quickly. They're effective in the run game, so they're doing a really nice job. They've played two really good defenses and felt like they were able to move the ball very well. And then defensively, it's the same. You know, they're very, very disciplined in coverage. They're big up front. They play their style of football and they play well.
Robert, the organization's lost 14 times in a row to the Patriots. I'm sure you're aware of that. Only 4 of those are on your ledger, but that has a lot of meaning to your fans. I'm just curious, does that resonate at all with the team and with you inside the building?
Well, you know, we're always trying to win every game for not only for us in this organization, but for the fans and everybody who games are always so important to, especially Jets Nation. But we got to focus on the moment. I get what happened in the past, but looking in the past and dwelling on the past and what could have been is just taking away from what we can do now. And what we can do now is prepare to be the best we can and focus on us and how we need to execute to be able to put our best foot forward on Sunday. And that's really where the focus has to be. Yes, it's New England and it's a division game and the past is the past, but all our focus is on today, trying to be our best version of ourselves so we can find a way to get this one on Sunday.
Does that weigh on you at all as a coach, that streak? I mean, it's Belichick, it's an arch rival.
No, it's no one likes losing, but that's part of our profession, and that you got to be able to move on and focus on the moment. Like if you're allowing things that you no longer have control over to weigh on you, then you're probably not putting your best foot forward to try to end all the issues that are weighing on you, if that makes sense. But no, I get it. We acknowledge it, but at the same time, it doesn't define this group today with the group that we have, 2023 Jets. So.
Do you think it's the same for Zach? Because he's obviously had a lot of issues against that team. Like, you have to make sure it's not in his head.
It should be for everybody. You know, what happened in the past happened in the past. That's why we learn from it. That's why we watch the tape. That's why we exhaust ourselves to try to figure out how we can do things better. What can we change? What can we do better and all that? And how can we be more efficient? But but you can't play scared. You can't play by thinking about things that happened in the past. You got to focus on the moment, and that's where all of our attention needs to be on how we can execute to the best of our ability, doing our job to the best of our ability, and whatever happens, happens.
Since you've been here, you talked about closing the gap in the AFC East. What do you feel like your team is at this point?
I feel like we have. I mean, we've. I still think we've got a damn good football team. I know last week didn't go the way we wanted to, but we've played some tough division games over the past, especially last year. I know we only got 2 of them, but every single one of those games went down to the wire, and we have a chance to take a step forward. And division games, like we've always said, the quickest path to the playoffs is to win your division. Now, we haven't obviously even come close to that around here, but the focus is on making sure that we put our best foot forward, like I said, and whatever happens, happens. But hopefully that answered your question.
Are you considering any offensive line changes?
No, not right now. We have, like I said, that same group ran for 180 yards against Buffalo. So it's I said what happened against on Sunday, and it is what it is. it just wasn't our best day. Coaching, playing, executing, all of it, and it's just turning the page over and just trying to figure out how we can get back on track.
Robert, when you were asked about the Patriots before, you said a lot of same, right? So what's changed for the Jets that makes you believe that you can overcome them this time?
That's a good question. I'll keep a lot of that between me and the team, but it comes down to executing with against a team like New England. Making sure that you don't screw yourself up and turning the ball over, taking care of the ball, winning the kicking game, being efficient, winning situational football. That's what it always comes down to, especially when you play New England. And so for us, without talking about what changes, execution is always going to be key.
Robert, you mentioned on staying in the moment, but can a losing streak like this make a team focus on the moment even more than they might otherwise because that's behind them and they want to win more?
I don't know if 90% of the locker room was in there for maybe 2 of these losses. I guess that's the point I'm trying to make. It's acknowledged, it's appreciated, we understand, but we've got to move on. Like this is the 2023 Jets, and the focus is on today and finding ways to continue to get better so we can put our best foot forward on Sunday, and that's all you can focus on.
Robert, Miko Hardman, I think just has 1 catch the first 2 games. How do you get him and some of these new receivers, going more?
More plays on offense, converting third downs, getting off the field on defense, just creating opportunities to reach deeper in the bag of play calling.
I think Dwayne Brown got a lot of flack for that last game just because he was the one who was blocking Mike a lot of the time. How do you feel like these first 2 weeks have gone for Dwayne?
I think he's fine. Look, Mike is a hell of a football player, and it's like I said, the 1 sack that he allowed was a screenplay. So I don't look at that as something that's he's setting up for a screen. So when I look at the overall landscape of it all, could he have been better? Yeah, we all could have been better. But I thought he did very well against Buffalo, and it's just get back on track and just keep grinding. So.
Robert, what disappointed you most about the defense on Sunday in Dallas?
For me, it's just our situational football with regards to third down. Teams are gonna move the ball. We had opportunities, like I said, from a chance to get the ball in the interception, a couple of third down opportunities that we could have got off. Had chances to hold them to 3 points on that first drive. We didn't quite get it done. Had chances to hold them to 3 points after we scored that touchdown. Didn't get it done. And otherwise, it was a bunch of field goals afterwards. But there was just a lot of third down opportunities that we felt like we could have been better at, both as coaches and as players. And like I said, we just didn't get it done.
A couple more?
Robert, Ruckert is a guy who had a good offseason. Buffalo threw some really good blocks. He only played 5 snaps on Sunday. Would he be someone that can have a bigger role to get this running game going?
Yeah, he's. We acknowledge Ruckert needs to get on the field a little bit more. He stands for all the right stuff. That's the intent. We'll see how it works out, but he's going to continue to get better. He'll find his way into the offense.
How do you gauge the emotional state of your team after a loss like that?
Losing stinks, but they're fine. These young men are resilient. Their meetings were good. Everyone was locked in. Walkthrough just now was really good. A lot of upbeat personalities, and I think practice will be even better. So, like I said, you in this league in life, you're going to lose. You're going to get knocked down. You got to pick yourself up. You got to dust off, and you got to get ready to roll again. And it's not like I said. I think I said it in the press conference after the game. It's not the first time or the last time that we're going to lose a football game, but we trust that if we keep picking ourselves up and prepare the way we need to, we'll win more often than not.
Where's Brees at in his development of getting more touches as the season goes along, more snaps or whatever? I know you call it a pitch count.
Yeah, no, he's coming along. Like I said, I talked about that one too. The intent is we want to at least get to his pitch count, whatever that is, and but he's progressing really well. His body looks good. He's fresh, so he's definitely moving in the right direction.
Did you ask the league for any clarification on the JFM penalty?
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm supposed to have a call with them at 2.
is there, as a coach, what do you tell your defensive lineman?
I don't know how to coach anything there's nothing I can coach to make that differently. Because he got pulled down, his face still hit the hip above the knee, which is still legal, so everything about it was legal.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.